Hello guys, how are you? Once again, I Professor Priti Shivute brought you on another exciting topic of operating system for preparing for NET, SET and GATE examination. Today's topic, we have very versatile topic today, that is known as the memory management. This is the topic on which there are maximum number of numericals in our examination. Also, this topic had a very high we can say share in examination as compared to any other topic with respect to mark as well as with respect to level of complexity. Now let me talk about theoretical things in today's video. In next video I will definitely discuss about some numerical. Now very first thing, why we need to perform an memory management? This is a very important question because we want a memory to be as huge as possible. as huge as possible means what? हमें चाहिए कि मेमोरी का साइज बहुत ज़्यादा हो. इट शुड बी इन MBs और GBs एंड sometime we want a memory to be in TB, that is terabyte, megabyte, gigabyte or terabyte. But along with the size, we want a memory to be as fast as possible. We want a memory to quickly respond to our read and write request. Also, we want a memory to be as cheap as possible. We don't want to purchase a memory which is very costly. But along with that, we want a memory to retain a data for as long as possible duration. But problem over here is, can I have and all these properties in one memory? Answer to the question is, it is highly impossible. Having all these properties in one single memory is almost impossible. So what we are gonna do? We are going to perform a memory management. So in case of memory management, what we used to do? We used to form a pyramid like this, and in this pyramid, as you travel from we can say top to bottom. So topmost over here is topmost memory over here is comparatively fast, whereas bottommost memory is cheaper, and topmost memory is supposed to be volatile, but bottommost is non-volatile, or rather we can call it as a, it can retain a data for longer duration. As well as we want this memory to be as huge possible, so bottommost memory is huge. So you can see that this memory is smaller in size but faster in operation, and as you travel along with this particular pyramid, and as you reaches to the end of this particular pyramid, you can see that these memories are comparatively non-volatile, cheaper as well as huge. So that is how we can possible it is possible to have all those characteristics in our memory, but it is not possible to have those characteristics in a single memory, but rather combinations of memory. So that is what memory management is all about. But now here comes a very important question: is it really essential to study a memory management in detail? Answer to the question nowadays is definitely no. Why I am saying so? Listen carefully. If you are facing an GATE and NET or SET examination now, then definitely you need to work on a memory management. But soon in the future, there will be no such a concept of memory management at all applicable. Why? Because day by day, memories are becoming as cheap as possible, as well as memories are becoming as fast as possible and smaller in physical size. So that's why let's take a case of a flash memory. So flash memory is the one which is there in your mobile phone. This memory act as an alternative to your hard disk drive, and this memory is comparatively very fast as compared to your hard disk drive, as well as cheaper, as well as smaller in size or smaller in physical size than the hard disk drive. So we can get all these characteristics in single memory soon in future, and now we are coming up with the concept of solid states devices or solid state memory. So solid state memories are definitely faster, smaller in physical size, larger in physical or we can say MB capacity, as well as cheaper. So soon enough there will be no pyramid of memory, there is no memory management unit, there will be no physical address, there will be no, or rather there will be no virtual address, entire address will be physical, and there will be no necessity of having a memory hierarchy. So in upcoming lecture, or in upcoming situation, definitely there will be no topic related to memory management in your study, but today we do have it in our syllabus, so definitely we will discuss about memory management in detail. Now in next lecture we will discuss about different type of numerical associated with memory management. Till then, be safe, stay home and enjoy.